recording. Shalom Israel. Today we're gonna be coming on with a lesson that deals with the different aspects on dealing with money. But before we do that, we want to salute the apostles and the elders. We want to salute the hopeful elect, and we want to salute the scattered Israelites that's further in the truth, really preaching this word and being diligent. So before we do that, we're going to turn to the east.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Waha, Rakah, Badash.
So the brother's going to get our 1 Timothy 6 and 10.
Okay. Verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil,
Right.
which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
So it's imperative that we don't covet money in the faith. We can't covet after money. Of course we earn money, but we don't put it on a pedestal. The Most High always comes first when it comes to the money aspect. I mean, when it comes to everything.
Yeah.
Not just the money aspect, when it comes to everything. Because we need to use wisdom as well, because we need to know what amount of money is sufficient for us. Because so certain brothers might want to make £10,000 a month. But that might be a bit too much for certain brothers. That might make them err from the faith. Because a lot of brothers can't deal with a certain amount of money.
Right.
You get what I mean? Especially when you ain't had nothing. So certain brothers might only be good with £3,000 a month. That might be sufficient for them. Get out the precept in Proverbs 30, starting at 8. So this is where you have to use wisdom, and this comes with a level of maturity too. This is spiritual maturity.
Verse 8. Okay. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me.
Verse 9 as well.
Verse 9. Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my God in vain.
So you need to have that balance. You need to have that balance, and that pretty much goes back. That pretty much goes back to what I was talking to. You have to be mature enough to have just enough to stay in the spirit and to not err from the faith. That's that balance. That's going into Proverbs 11 and 1. A just balance is a delight to the Lord.
That's right.
Right. And you're gonna have certain brothers that make a good living because they might have had a high education.
Right.
They might work in a large corporation. They might have their own business.
Right.
But because they've been dealing with a certain amount of money for 20 plus years, they can deal with earning 10,000, 20,000 a month. They can deal with that. But with certain other brothers that ain't really had it like that, that might have been just getting by with 1,500 a month or 1,000 a month. If you jump from 1,000 to 20,000 a month, hey, chances are you may earn from the faith. There's a good chance, and would you really want to take that risk? So that's where you really have to use wisdom.
Right.
So get out Ecclesiastes 10 and 19.
That's right.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 19. A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things.
Money answereth all things, so it's important for us to accumulate money. It's important for us, but as I said, we have to use wisdom. If a brother can only do a £3,000 a month, do a £3,000 a month, don't seek too high. If a brother can do a £5,000 a month, do a £5,000 a month. Me personally, I don't think I could deal with a certain amount of money. It may allow me to earn from the faith. I might start taking trips to Dubai. I might start.
Man, that's it.
You get what I'm trying to say? It's gonna take me out the spirit. Next thing you know, I'm in Dubai and I'm not partaking in the Sabbath day, and I'm erring from the laws.
If I can say something, I'm not spam. It's so interesting that sometimes I have to. No, you don't have to. I have to say something, right? It's like, it's so important because money is an energy. So when you got more money, you will invite other spirits in your house, in your mind. So what's going to happen is that now you want to take a trip to Dubai. By the time you come back, you can't do the Sabbath. You know, you can't do the Sabbath. You got a little girl. You see this girl laughing. Look at them. That thing is a joke.
Yeah, forget about it.
That thing is a joke. That's what I'm talking about, man. So you might want to have this type of woman and that because you got money and you can afford it. But is he important? Like Paul said, all things are lawful, but all things are not expedient. That's a very good point. See, this teaching has to come about, man. Because we in Babylon and we see money, but when we come in this truth, you have to sacrifice. And I believe Yahweh did sacrifice as well. Because he was a king of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim, the Son. He came as a normal man. He came to die as a poor man. So, you know, carry on, my brother.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, so you're taking trips out to Dubai, you're going to Spain, you're going to Greece, you're going to all these places. Now you come back to London and you're like, oh, I can't even be asked to do
Right.
You might be in that spirit because you're in the spirit of mirth.
Right.
And that's what we was talking about in the previous lesson today, that spirit of mirth. And that might be that small little things like that may allow you to get out of the spirit and to lose motivation for the work, to lose motivation in keeping the commandments.
Right.
You know? So get out Psalms 37 and 16. So yeah, we have to, there's very thin lines, you have to be careful. You have to be careful.
You know, too much money in this truth, man, it's gonna get you away because you might think that you're in the truth, but sometimes you're not. Like Samsung, after the most I took the spirit away from him, he still had the spirit, you know.
Of course. Yeah.
You know?
16. Right, and with certain brothers as well, you get a certain amount of money and you want more now. So now you're doing things to get more. Or certain brothers aren't financially astute, so they might get a certain amount of money and they're blowing all that money for the month. Now what? Now they can't pay their bills. Now they have to do now they might have to dive into something illegal to try and recoup what they lost to pay them bills. And now you're erring from the laws. Bring out 37 and 16.
Psalms 27 verse 16. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked.
Right, so a lot of us, we have to be content and satisfied with the little that we have. It is where it is. Because we're going to get all that 100-fold in the kingdom. Get out of Matthew 6, starting at verse 19. Because all this money is corrupt anyway, it's fiat money. You know, it's not backed by gold, we're not sovereign citizens. So why cover after money anyway?
16, yeah?
6 and 19.
Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Carry on.
Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
So yeah, man, we gotta be laying up them spiritual treasures.
Agree.
Can't be affording to try and hoard up all these materialistic and physical treasures here on earth. But certain brothers are gonna have certain treasures more than others, but it's imperative that we don't try to do everything in our power to acquire them treasures. So bring out Psalm 62 and 10.
Yeah, because you know we don't need that much. Like the first piece that you read. If you got a man need a man need a roof over his head, you know, some clothes and some food, man. You know, and I say you survive, man. It's true. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just leave, man, like to the best of our ability. You ain't gonna try to, you know, drive certain cars. Like there's no car is. You can have a car if you can afford it, but if you want to have the best car, it's a waste of time because car is not actually an investment. Car is an expense, right?
Liability.
The liability, man. So, but if you can have it, but just have a normal one, man. Be simple, be cool. Like you don't need all of that.
Right,
you know?
because next thing you know, now you're being high-minded, and now you think you're something now. Now you're looking down on brothers. You're thinking, yeah, I got a Mercedes.
Yeah.
And you're looking at other brothers that might have a Volkswagen.
I've got an X6.
Right. And now you're thinking, you might not even say it, but you might think to yourself, yeah, these niggas can't even tell me nothing. You know?
Yeah. It's true.
You might be high-minded. Because the same way knowledge profit but the money also profit but too.
Fact.
Verse 10 and 9. Psalms chapter 62, verse 10. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If rich increases, set not your heart upon them.
So set not your heart upon it when riches increasing. Right? Like Abraham, like Job. Abraham was a rich man. So was Job. They were rich men, but they didn't set their heart upon those riches. You know, they had a lot of cattle, they had a big house, so on and so forth, but their heart was still on the Most High. They still put Yahweh Hashem Yahushai first. And that's what, but not every brother can do that. Not every brother can be an Abraham or a Job. So as I said before, you gotta use wisdom and be like, you know what, let me earn this £3,000 a month and be content with that. And that's all it is. You know?
Matthew 18:19. Matthew 18:19, the rich
Bring out Acts 10 and 1.
Christ, with the rich man, tell him to give away everything.
Right. It is what he's trying to want for a camel to go through the needles.
Okay. Acts 10, verse 1. There was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius. Okay, I repeat. There was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band.
So he was a centurion of a man. He was a centurion of the Italian men. So that he was a captain over 100 men. He was earning a good living. When I did some research on that, he was earning anywhere between 5,000 to 10,000 a month.
Right.
You know, but he was still a devout man of the Lord. He's gonna read it.
Verse 2, I continue. A devout man and one that feared God.
So he was a devout man and one that feared the Most High. So the money didn't really faze him, you know.
Before his house, which gave much alms to the people.
So he gave much alms to the people. So the Most High might have it in a way where certain brothers are earning this amount of money so that they can give alms to the people, to give alms to brothers that are less fortunate,
That's right,
that are struggling, you know, that may not necessarily be working, and they're really just focused on the work. So they're not even really worried. They're not even really worried about working. But you know, you got brothers that maybe even that may you have brothers that maybe earning 10, 20,000 a month, and you know, you've got people like Cornelius that hold that 1,000
Yeah,
a month.
hold that one for years.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm praying to God, I'm praying to Yahweh always.
Yeah, that's it. Bring out you have the apocryphal.
God of us, how to
This is Ecclesiasticus 31 and 1. Waiting for riches consumeth the flesh,
Right.
and the care thereof driveth away sleep. So we can't afford to consume ourselves with riches, and that's exactly what can happen if brothers start making a little bit of money, and you know, they want more and they want more and they want more, and they see, because as the brother said, money's energy, right? So when you're getting a certain amount of money, you start getting attention from females because they feel that vibration.
That's right.
And now you're starting to get infatuated with that vibe. You're starting to get infatuated with that attention. Now you want more because you're seeing the attention that is garnering you. Now you want more money because you want more attention. And now you start to consume yourself with the riches. It's taking away sleep because now you're trying to grind 24/7 now. Trying to grind 24/7, and it's taking you away from reading the word, preaching the word, and whatnot.
And the money that you have, you know, let's say you never had the same type of girl. You know, I always mention women because I know that's a big problem. But a lot of brothers get taken out of this truth because of women. So you got a beautiful car, you got your car, you know, and then you attract that particular woman, but that woman may be high maintenance. Now you're able to get her because obviously you have a certain standard, right? And then what happened is that you know, the relationship between her and you blown you out of your mind. Now you want to keep her, but she's high maintenance. Like you said, you're gonna be grinding hard now to the point where you're gonna put your hour in the back seat because you want to please that woman. It happens before you know you're out of the truth.
And not just that, they go up for the black woman, they get big with her, and then they get rid of her for a white woman, for an Edomite.
Right. Oh yeah. You want to try other nation.
Yeah. This is off the black woman.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, marrying another, that's where it's wrong. That's where it's wrong. But that's what's going to happen. Because she's going to trap you. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, I got a precept for that as well. I saw that. This is 1 Ezra 4:26.
Oh yes, mate. That one is powerful, man. That one is powerful. I know about that one. Bring it out.
Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes.
Malak, you want to stop for the top? Check what is 24 saying?
It says, and looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness.
Go up 23. Woo! That said is bad.
Yea, a man taketh his sword.
That's right.
And goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers.
Right.
And looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness. And when he have stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love.
He bringeth it to his love, man. To his woman.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Jake take risk out there, man. Just to come and to please these women, man. Selling drugs and that, just to please this woman with a big behind. It's real. And the part that's important, read that 27 again, like about a lot of men lost their wits.
So yeah, I'll read from 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
Run out their wits for women.
And become servants for their sakes.
Okay, there's a lot of women, there's a lot of men there that don't want to come on Saturday to preach with us because of the women, man. Yes, it's a fact. Carry on, my bro.
Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women.
Exactly.
So yeah,
women gonna take you out of the truth, man.
Right. You don't want to find yourself in those situations, man. You don't want to find yourself in those situations because the same way certain brothers can't deal with having a lot of money is the same way certain brothers can't deal with having certain women of a certain status.
That's right.
They'll lose their fucking mind.
So what happened? You trying to maintain her because she got a how do you say that? A high standard, right? High maintenance. So you're trying now to work hard to please the woman. Exactly. Before you know you can't keep it Shabbat. Before you know you're gonna come brother and say, oh, these guys can't come, you know, I got something to do. And next thing you know, you're out of the truth, man. So the money thing is very important. I wish brother spoke often about that. You know? Carry on, my brother.
Yeah, bring out the precept.
One verse. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 24. There is nothing better for a man than that he should eat and drink, and that he should make his soul enjoy good in his labor. This also I saw that it was from the hand of Yahweh.
So yeah, man, when we're working and we're laboring, is what do you call it? It's good that we rejoice and you know we enjoy our labor, we enjoy the fruits of our labor, but it has to be a balance. We enjoy the fruits of our labor, and now it's back to the work. You know, it's back to reading the word. It's back to doing whatever you gotta do.
Right.
You know, you enjoy it because it feels good earning money after a long day's work.
Right.
It feels good. It's good.
You can drink your yayan, like me. What I do every time I get there, I drink my yayan, man. I do some, I eat some nice food. You know, your yayan. Hey, that's the way I'm going. Hey, but when you read Deuteronomy 14:24, isn't that what you say? Go and take this, and sit down and enjoy it. That's what I do.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
My yayan, man. I need my yayan in this captivity, man.
Right.
You know?
Right. And then straight after this, I'm gonna go out, you know, buy some food and enjoy it.
That's right.
Because this is work.
Right.
This is work.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. Yes, that's it. That's it. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it because you know you have to find smart balance. You know, and if you can enjoy yourself, man. No, I mean, there's enjoyment and enjoyment. You know, if you go a woman, you can say, let's go to there's a hotel in East London. It's called the there's a little like gym. I used to work there. You look at gym and then you look at like a swimming pool. And whatever your woman enjoy. I mean, being in the truth doesn't exempt you from enjoying yourself, but you have to do it righteously.
Yep.
And you can't let money dictate your moves. You know, carry on, man.
Yeah. And yeah, so bring out the last precept, Ecclesiastes 7 and 12.
That's right.
Ready? Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense.
It says money is defense.
Right.
So money can get you out of a lot of predicaments.
Defense, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, cool, yeah. Money can get you out of a lot of predicaments. You know?
Yeah. It's true. People need to understand, yeah, money is the blood of all nations, of all empire. Money is important. Yeah? Money is important. You need money to do this, you need money to do that. So if you get it anyhow, you get it, and righteously, get your money. But what the brother is saying is that, you know, too much money will take you away from the truth if you're not careful. Some brother can handle it better, brother cannot handle it by knowing yourself. Like me, for example, I give a price to my life. I don't need to earn any money a month. I'm good with the little money that I have because I'm not a materialistic. I buried all my materialistic, you know, tendencies and fantasies. You know, because how rich is the truth. That's what's important. Money is just an answer. Money answers a lot of situations, man. You got bills to pay. You got to do this. You got to do that. Even if you got a woman, you need money to take care of her as well. Paying this, paying that, when she comes to see you, you spend a little bit, it's okay. If you got something you want, oh baby, I need that, I'll take that money, all that.
Right.
You know? So it's important, but it's about balancing.
Yeah, man. Because money alleviates a lot of stress and a lot of problems.
That's right.
Right. That's how a lot of relationships goes to shit.
Because there's no money.
There's no money.
Fact.
You know?
Fact of life. That's why in Israel, you need to have a certain amount of land and business before the man gives you his daughter. I ain't gonna give you my daughter to a broke ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? More ain't gonna Africa even feed my daughter. What kind of nonsense is that? But hey, we in captivity, so things like that happen. But yeah, it's very good point, man. Very good lesson, you know?
Right. Yeah, so yeah, through the spirit, I hope that you know, brothers and sisters got something out of this lesson.
That's right.
And yeah, I pretty much came up with this lesson today. Well, I was talking to a brother about money, and the spirit just told me to make a lesson about this, and I was just going through the precepts of the bus. So that's how you really flow with the spirit,
right?
You know? So yeah, so we're gonna turn to the east and give all praise.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Waha, Rakah, Badash, Kwam Yasharala, death to Babylon. We out.